Yep. Excuse me. You mind if I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure.
You mind if I talk to you guys?
Yeah.
You weren't just here a little while ago and tried to make one and it got declined?
No.
So not you. Are you sure? Where are you at before there?
On November 9th, 2024, police responded to an emergency call from a victim reporting unauthorized use of her credit card. Officers were dispatched to a retail location where a young woman was attempting to purchase a designer handbag worth several $1,000s.
You swear everything you told me is true?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And what time did you last use it? Do you remember?
Last time I used this credit card was last night at the Latin market. But
okay, but did you have it here? Do you think you had it here?
I did have it here.
You did have it here, but somehow you...
So I lost it either in the parking lot, because when I got out of my car, my wallet was open and everything fell. But I remember...
Alright, perfect. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Let me figure out, okay? Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Store manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me your part. So how did you get involved?
So the client that you just spoke with about the report, she came into the store and said, I just had a charge for this amount, $3,870, that I declined. Like, I got a fraud alert on my thing, and I declined it, and it happened here in Louis Vuitton. So someone had stolen my card, and they came to the store.
Okay.
At like literally moments before she walked in, we had just declined the transaction for that exact amount.
Were you a part of that transaction?
I was not.
You was not? Okay.
The client advisor was. She's in there. And so then we put 2 and 2 together and realized that this was the same person. Additionally, the lady you just spoke with, the client gives a name when they come into the store, they check in. The client that stole her card gave us the name.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
When the card declined, she shared, oh, I'm in a hurry, never mind, I'll just come back later. And she quickly disappeared. And then they just stood right over there, her and another guy that was not with her in store. So he came over here and joined her here. Then after some time, she came back in, and now she's in the store reattempting her purchase.
Gotcha. Do you see the young lady? Can you point her out to me?
Yes, absolutely. She's wearing the black dress with the tattoo on her left arm.
Gotcha. So obviously her sitting. Gotcha. What are they trying to do now? Do you even know?
They said that they wanted to look at a bag. We pulled a bag out of the window. We've got one of our managers helping her who knows what the situation is.
Gotcha.
And then when we get to point of sale, normally if a client is just tapping their card and we don't take possession of their card, we actually don't have to check identification any longer. But in this situation, Eva is going to make sure that when they go to pay with a card, that we ask for ID.
Gotcha.
Make sure that we check it, right? So likely that will stop whatever kind of foolishness they're doing.
So I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can continue on with whatever sale y'all are doing, or I could just intervene. So it's up to you if you guys want to just go on or whatever, or I can do whatever.
We'd like to just continue on peacefully in store, not cause a scene. Get to point of sale. Look, if the guy pulls out a card and it matches his ID and it goes through.
Yeah, for that transaction, then you're perfect.
I can't do anything, right? If what happens is I think is going to happen is when we go to ask for ID, they're going to be like,
Perfect. And you swear everything you told me is true.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everything. That's all I know.
Good. It looks like they're coming out, so I don't know if they made the.
So maybe they got. It looks like the transaction went through, so maybe there's no issue. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks. Give me a call.
Yep. Excuse me. You mind if I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure.
You mind if I talk to you guys?
Yeah.
So here, let's get out of the way here. So earlier, were you here and made a purchase on a credit card on American, or tried to make a purchase? No. You weren't just here a little while ago and tried to make one and it got declined?
No.
So not you. Are you sure? Where are you at before there?
I just got here not too long ago meeting up my man.
Gotcha. So just a little while ago, you weren't just in there trying to make a purchase for $3,000. It got declined. You walked out, and then he joined you while you were standing over here.
Yeah, but I've known her for a while. I don't know
Right.
what are you trying to get to?
Okay, so they just had a purchase here. Okay.
That was me.
Wow.
Not just
I'm trying to get a little defensive. I'm sorry. So what's this
I
about?
get it. That's what I'm trying to explain it to you, but you just interrupted.
That's the first time I've spoken since we met.
Right. You just asked me for what was it getting to, and I was trying to explain the situation, and then you interrupted me. So I was,
I'll wait.
Right. So that was what I was trying to get to. Okay. So just a little while ago, there was a purchase that was made here at Louis Vuitton. Okay. It was used with a card, and then it got declined. Okay. And so what they just told me was it was you that made the purchase, and then you exited the store. Stood over here.
Looking at a bag.
Yeah, looking at a bag.
I came back. I met my man.
Right.
Came back.
Right. So that's what I was getting to, right? You just said a little while ago
I was here looking at a bag.
Right.
I wasn't walking around.
And did you use a American Express or Airlines card, Advantage card? No, you did not.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
What is this for? I'm confused.
Because the card that was used in that transaction was stolen.
Oh no, I don't have a card. I don't have my ID. I literally just came here to meet him.
Okay. So were you here before? Again, so back to that other question. Were you here when he was not here?
Yeah, I was in here walking around. I looked at a bag, and that was it. And then I left, and I met him.
So during that transaction there, like I was saying, that bag, you tried to purchase it.
No.
You did not try to purchase it, and you never handed them. So the cameras there, and the transaction was not. Is that not true? Because I want you to please be completely honest with me, because it's not a big deal.
No, I tried to use my card, but I did not get anything.
So now we're getting more of the story here, right? You see what I'm saying? You told me that you did not make a transaction, and now hold on, let me finish. Then you told me that you did not make a transaction at all, but then now you just told me that you just used your card, right? So let's get back to the real story,
what's going on now?
I just told you the card that you tried to make a transaction, because I'm just going to be completely honest with you, okay?
Yeah, that's my card.
No. The card that you tried to make a purchase with.
I only have my card, so.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't.
All right. That's fine. So you have nothing with your name on it inside your purse?
I have my card, yes.
Okay. Can you take it out for me? Do you have any other cards inside of there? So when they look back and try to see the purchase that you tried to make earlier, will it say this card on it?
It should. It didn't go through, so.
So will it? Well, it registers, right? So everything that you do, all the transactions are obviously kept in the computer system. I'm sorry if I'm boring you there.
No, I don't understand
so
what
is this going to be the card?
Yes,
I'm going to ask you one time.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
And honestly, it would probably get you a long ways, right? Because we've already got a little bit tripped up in the truth
I'm telling
story,
you it is.
okay?
I just don't understand what is happening right now.
So like I told you before, all right? I want you to be completely honest. So there's about 400 cameras throughout this mall,
right?
Okay? In Nordstrom, there's cameras. Okay? Right? You know what happened in Nordstrom?
No, I don't.
Okay. So there's cameras all throughout Louis Vuitton as well, okay?
Okay.
All right? And when you present a card, when you try to make a transaction, it is logged.
It's logged what?
Logged.
Okay, yeah.
L-O-G-G-E-D.
Right, yes.
Okay? So when you tried to make that purchase for that bag, so again, I'll explain the story. Someone's card was stolen, okay? We get the person who the card belongs to gets notification from Nordstrom, all right, that a purchase was made for $1,000, a little over $1,000, okay? And even Louis Vuitton gets the person, she gets another notification that someone is using her card at Louis Vuitton for about $3,000 for a bag, okay? Like I said, there's cameras all over this mall. Every inch of this mall is monitored by the camera surveillance system, okay? Louis Vuitton, the person who the card belongs to, she gets to Louis Vuitton just a little while ago, alerts them of what's going on, okay? Obviously, they're able to backtrack and see every transaction and purchase that is made, okay? So young lady here, there is, who they identify, there's only one declined transaction today for that same amount. And it matches the card number that it was used for that transaction, matches the victim's stolen credit card, okay? And unfortunately, they identified you as being the person who used that card during that transaction. And during that transaction, she said, they're saying that she said, told them that her name was, who is the card owner. You get what I'm saying?
So
and after she hold on one
sorry.
second. Let me just finish this 1 second. So after she makes the transaction, she comes out of the store, stands over here, and then that's when you come and join her.
That's not true,
That's not what happened.
That wasn't true. I literally.
So that was earlier, and then you guys go back inside.
That's not what happened.
Okay, turns with you.
When was she supposed to leave there?
That the exact time, I don't know the exact.
So,
but again, that kind of how do they know that
so
she?
they don't know whether or not there's a conflict.
Well, there is no conflict because it matches exactly what they were saying.
Okay,
she was in there, but hold on, she was in there by herself, looking at a bag, which is exactly what she says. Right, she says, and then she kind of changes the story. First she said she didn't make a transaction, then she said she did try to make a transaction, but it was declined. Right, then she leaves out, and you guys come back again with you, which is exactly what they said.
Okay, so you just said you guys come back. You want to correct that?
Well, I should say she comes back with you. Okay. So you weren't a part of the original thing at all whatsoever. Okay. So you weren't a part of it whatsoever, but. It gets to my, and the stories match up. She was in there by herself, tried to make a transaction using the victim's stolen card, and then you come with her when she leaves out. She gets you, whatever happens, you guys meet up, whatever, y'all go back inside, or you go inside with her at that time. So you had no involvement in it whatsoever. All right, so we'll get that. We'll get that.
Speak, and I'm afraid
go ahead.
Because
go ahead.
You accused me of interrupting you. So let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead. Whenever you're ready to talk.
Okay. So I met her someplace else, and it took us about 20 minutes to get in there.
Right.
Right? You keep saying that I was either we or us, and so that's not really what counts. So what you're saying is she went in there as Laura, and she used somebody else's card, and she used it downstairs at Nordstrom's.
Downstairs or upstairs, whichever one.
Okay,
yes.
She used that card also as Laura over at Nordstrom's?
That I'm not too worried about. Right now we're worried about the Louis Vuitton. So it's two different incidents here. Two different incidents.
Okay, so then I go in there, and she's been kind of hitting on me to get a bag for a little while. So then she's giving me this bullshit that I'm going to give her a bag. And the reason why I said bullshit is because I'm totally against spending this much money in a bag. So she talks me into it, and I do it. So now, that's just because of my own principles. I never spent this much money in a bag or whatever.
Right.
So I go and I buy the bag. It has nothing to do with the previous stuff, and I can't really tell. Are you saying that she was alone and she was popping in and doing all these things?
Yeah. So once again, yes. So earlier today, she was by herself again. She was by herself.
Today?
Earlier in here like 10 minutes before.
Wait. I wanted to do that.
So earlier today. What time? Don't know. Not of an issue, right? She was in it.
It's an issue to me because I know what her time is.
Well, she just by her. What is the big issue? Like, what are you trying to dispute? Because by her own, hold on.
Dude, you're doing
by
it
her
again.
By her own admission, she said she was in there by her.
Again.
Okay, actually, you don't even need to be here. Actually, so you can go ahead and leave. You don't need. I mean, there's no point in me even talking to you because you were not a part of this whatsoever. Just like you wanted me to clarify with the we. So you are not involved in this whatsoever. My issue is with her. All right?
Okay, but the time.
So right now you're being detained, all right, for an investigation, okay? That's what's happening right now. So right now you're not free to leave at whatsoever, okay? All right?
Why?
Because like I said, I'm conducting an investigation into the theft. So that's what's going to happen right now, okay? So what I just need you to do, just stay right there. Don't move. If you want to, you can move against the wall there or whatever to get out of the way, though, okay? Hey, are they able to have the cashier, because I don't want to leave her by herself, just the person who did the transaction and just the transaction, just come out right quick and talk to me? Alrighty, ma'am. We're going to go out to my police car, okay? Because you're under arrest right now. So go out. Otherwise, I'm asking you to listen. Listen. I know.
So now what? What's gonna happen? Can you tell me?
What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. I just want to know. I've never been in this situation.
Well, no, it's a time for a first, huh? Come on.
I'm going in the car.
Yeah.
Why?
If they return this way. You have anything on you? Any weapons, guns, knives, anything like that?
No. Am I going to jail?
Probably so.
For what?
That's
sir?
what happens when you steal, you go to
But
jail.
I didn't though.
Okay. If you still want to stick with that story, okay. You still want to stick with that story.
She had used a stolen credit card to fraudulently charge over $1,000 at Nordstrom and then attempted to purchase a $3,870 handbag at Louis Vuitton. When the stolen card was declined, she left the store and returned with an older man, later described by the officer as her sugar daddy, who successfully purchased the handbag using his own credit card. Loss prevention had already alerted police, and Officer Darling stopped the pair as they tried to leave. After initially denying involvement and repeatedly changing her story, the woman admitted she found the credit card in the mall parking lot and knowingly used it. Based on her admission, victim statements, and store surveillance, the woman was arrested for felony credit card fraud. The older man was not charged, as there was no evidence he knew about the fraud. After her arrest, the woman called him for help, but he refused and ended contact.